What's up, guys? Welcome back. In the last one, we stopped where we were able to add, do like a jerry wig, adding a license like this, and then we were able to buy, kind of like buy the business pretty much. So today, we're going to. Why am I saying today? It's the same day. uh, right now, we're going to do the widget for the town hall. So I can duplicate this and call it town hall widget. And then if we go to here, okay, I think I create most of them in the thing, then in the component widget. Yep. Uh, Hold on. Where did I create that thing? I forgot already. Building business. Oh yeah, that's what. Okay. So inside of BPC business, let's create another uh, server. Create town hall UI. I'm gonna call it, and MC. No, that's client, not MC. Client. And this one on the client. And let's call client town hall UI. This is server, this is client. Okay. We can say create widget and town hall widget. TH widget. Let me call it that. And make sure it's valid. We can add to viewport, and we can do get player controller. We can say set show mouse cursor to true and set input mode game UI. Copy this, paste this over there. Is town hall open. Let's set it to true here, and let's get a copy. And for this one, we're gonna do pretty much the same thing we've been doing. Remove from parent, and let's grab this and set show mouse cursor to false. Wait, I already did that. We do set input mode game only, and this to false. And down here we can say server remove town hall UI. Check on server client, and make sure this one is one on client. And we can just copy this whole thing, paste it down here, and this one can be client remove town hall UI. And town hall widget. Now let's add this right here, put a comment, and inside of BP widget here, let's get the character F, and let's delete this, and let's do get BPC business is valid. We're gonna do server create town hall UI. Now let's go take a look. Now if I come over this way, instead of me buying the thing, I should be creating the widget. Wait, am I doing the wrong thing? Can buy business. Oh yeah, I need to do it down here. Yeah, down here. Oh yeah, down on the second sequence, second line. Okay, so this one, create town hall UI, and delete this. Come over this way. Boom, town hall. So let's go inside of the widget again. Let's see, let's call this one single, or let's say business card, and let's open the town hall UI. Delete this, delete this, delete this whole horizontal box. Let's do licenses, okay, and inside of the, let's delete this, and inside of the vertical box, let's call this one body. Come on, container body. Okay, let's add a scroll box, padding 15, and what do I need? Uniform. Do I need a uniform grid? No, I need what's that thing called? Box, combo box. What is it? Oh, wow, the wrap box. That's what I need. And let's call this one grid. And inner padding would be about, like I said, 2, 2. Okay, so for the card, let's delete this. Let's add a border, and let's do design on screen. Let's wrap it with a size box, and let's do 200 by 200, maybe 400 by 2. Yep. And let's make this one kind of like this color, black. Yeah, black, and then 0.4, 0.5, 0.3, and then let's add another border on top of it and make this one black, and then put 4. And text, technically this one gonna be license name, and we can add a little description. Some you can do. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened to Google Chrome. Google Chrome just acting weird. Okay, so now let's add a vertical box and add a text, and let's add a little text. Let's do 14. Auto wrap. Center. Fill. And this one is fill. No. The license, let's do top 20, bottom 15, like that. And then if we go to business widget, let's take this. Oops. Upgrade a vertical box, and let's do 50. And fill. You know what? The size box should be like, let's do 230. This button should be filled. And then it's gonna do buy business. Okay. So on the town hall widget, we can do build widget, and we can add a variable and call it licenses, and this one will be business type, and it's an array. And let's add 1, 2, 3, 4. We got clothing, gas station, supermarket, town hall. And we got this. We do a for each loop. We're gonna get the grid first. We're gonna do clear children. And the grid is this, okay? It's wrap box. Okay, so for each loop, we're gonna create a widget. And the widget we are creating will be business card, and then we're gonna do add child to our box like that, and we add it. Now if we go and play the game and see, we should have them, and we don't, because we didn't call it. We created it, we never called it. And then do build widget. There you go. CBO widget. So what we need to do, town hall, let's do border. Let's make this about like 900 to make it load. Yep, there we go. 900 might be too much. Let's do 870. And then inside of business card, we should get a variable and call it business type, I guess. I'll type business type and set instant editable and expose on spawn, and town hall. When we create that, if we refresh, we can just do this, and we can just, let's go to business card again. Let's get business name and say business name, and we can just grab this, set the text, and I believe we should do enum to string, and then string to name, and then go like this. So now we get closing, gas station, supermarket, and town hall. But we can exclude the town hall if you because we don't want to buy a town hall business. And what we can do here, we can say if this one is equal to town hall, don't do anything. But if it doesn't, just create it. This could have come from a data table, but I just don't want to have to create a data table and do all that, because we can make it just simply do that. See, now we don't have the town hall. So now these are the businesses we can buy. Okay, but yeah, this is what we should add. Let's do license price, and let's make this one an integer, and then we can say this one license price text. Okay, and then we can do set text, and the problem is going to be well, by default, let's say every license you need to buy is gonna be $150 to buy all the licenses, any license. All right, so we just do that. So all the licenses that you need gonna cost you $150. This is where if you wanted to have different prices, we could have created excuse me, a numerator like that, and then we add a data table, and then we get license, like different license. You can do it that way, but this is the way I'm doing it. And or what we can do to make it easy, or to make it like kind of easier, we can say random in range. All right, so it's gonna be between 200 and 500. So now if we go in here, this one, see, we got 234, 243, we got 296. We can do it that way, or we can do a float. No, like that. So between license price and that, no, no. Let's do it that way. Between 200 and that, and then, excuse me, we set license price to whatever the return value of this is, and we put it. So inside a business card, this button, we click it, we can get license price, and we can print string. Okay, we can print string so we can see the differences. So if we go here, 285, 207, 424. Okay, so what do we want to do? So now that we have the town hall, we have the widget, business widget, let's go to the BPC business, and this is buying the business. Let's say server by license. And we can do MC by license. And MC by license. Make sure they are replicated. This is running on server, and this is running on multicast. So now what we can do, we can get the player. We can add a input of type integer. We can do price. Pass it here. We can get player info. We can break it. Player money, subtract player money to this. Away from this. Or this from player money, I should say. And then we can do set members. And then we can get the player money. Okay. This is where you can do a check to see if the player has enough money. So we can do if it's greater than whatever they're asking for. Or we can even do greater than or equal. Greater or equal to the price. If it is, we do that. Print string. Not enough cash. So now we also need to pass business license, and then we do business type. I know it's confusing, but we get the business license array, and then we add that. So okay, and then we pass the business here. And then if we go to widget and business card, when we click this, we can get the character. We can get BPC business, and then we can say server by license, and now you see we get the price, we pass the price, and we get the business type, we pass the business type. Now let's give it a try. If I run over here, trying to buy a business, nothing. And this was a clothing store. If I buy the clothing store, see the money went, my money decreases. Now if I go here, okay, let me see. We added to the business, correct? Let's press string to see what this is returning. If I do this, clothing, supermarket, and gas station, okay. So it's giving me the right business license. If I go to this, let's see. Now we need to go to the widget, business by widget. Down here, it's checking by business. If it contains the business type, say yes. Let me see something. Could that be it? Clothing, right? It seems like it's a replication issue. Because if I put it on client, do that, I get client. And I come this way. See, it's not. So what we can do, let's go to the BBC widget. This one is multicast on server. Let's do client, since we're dealing with widgets. The clothing. And yep, it was a replication issue. So make sure this is client instead of multicast. So let's call it client by license. And what we can do, another thing we can do over here, soon as we buy it, we're gonna take the buy BTN and we're gonna say set is enable to false. That way we cannot spam buying the business. Or what you can do, you can have a boolean to check. So if I buy this, see, now this, I can buy this, I can no longer buy this. You know what I mean? So you can have a boolean that keep track of that particular license. In fact, let's do that, because let's do purchase and boolean and set purchase to true. Now with the button, ease enable. If purchase is true, we set is enable to false, but if it's not, we set it to true. So now if I do this, Ooh. Okay. If purchase is true, set it to, what's this? Oh, it's already true, that's why. We need to set it to false by default. Default is false. Yep, and if I boom purchase it, now it becomes disabled. And if I open it again, and then it's still and okay. So what we can do, we can grab this event construct here right there. We check to see if this is true. For the button, we can set is enable. If we purchase it, set is enable to false, and if we haven't, we set it to true. So now it's always going to keep track of it every time we open the widget. So interesting. This is, if this is true, enable is false. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time doing this. Or the best thing you can do, so now we purchase it, we can add it to the array like that, and then when we click the button, we get the array, get business license. We can say remove item. We remove this business type. Oh, let's rename this so we don't get confused. We just remove it from the array. Oh no. Now if I go purchase this, still there. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to figure a way to do this, but it's not a big deal. Like I said, this is keeping track of it if we purchase it, right? Like this. But wait, why is it still not working? Business. Oh, we need to set this to true again. I mean, we just purchase it, right? That will keep track of it. But in the begin construct, we need to, that's probably where we need to have the indexes and stuff. But this video is getting a bit long, so I'm gonna stop it here. But right now, if I go and try to buy a business, purchase it, see, now it's grayed out. And we also got to do this when we live out, right? Because I have, you see, if I start again, I start with 200,000. If I purchase this, see, wait, why do I have this? Interesting. You see, it removed it, but I don't know why I have this. I guess I was working on this then, huh? But don't worry about this. We're gonna work on it. So, and then now, if I go here, I should have it and be able to buy the business. So in the next video, we're going to purchase the business, and then we're gonna work on this door because we're gonna need the door to be blocked or locked. If I'm not the owner, I cannot get inside. Or if you are a, let's say, a player and the business is not open, you won't be able to walk through the door. And then what I'm thinking is it's adding the ability for you to buy things and you'll be able to decorate your business, or already have the business set up and then people can just come in and look at it. So you leave it in the comment which one would be best. You know how you have you can place item, place your stuff on the wall and stuff like that. So if you guys like to see this feature, let me know in the comment. Or if you just like to already have all the stuff placed inside of the building, and then once you buy it, all you have to do is come to the kiosk and order your stuff, and then they will be there. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.